Hey guys, welcome to Witches of the Moon. This is week 10, and this week's topic is over religion in the workplace. And I don't have a whole lot to say on this subject, basically because when I did come out, I was actually already a stay-at-home mom, so I have not been very open to people in the workplace. But because when I was growing up, I was already in this religion. I have had a few jobs, but I was very discreet about who I talked to and who I said anything to. But I would wear my pentacle, and I would talk about it only to people that I don't want to say trusted, because that's not the word that I'm looking for. Somebody just, when you talk to somebody, you kind of get that gut feeling like, okay, they're a pretty nice person. They're not too uptight, stuff like that. So, everybody gets those feelings, and I would get those feelings for some people. And if religion was brought up, then I would be open to tell them about such things. So, but I don't really have too much to say on this topic because I have not been completely open. Sorry, I was reading a message. I haven't been completely open to somebody that will accept everything for what it is. I've only found maybe one or two people in my life, other than my husband and my family, of course, that just kind of gets it. But, so, religion in the workplace, I know some places, like my old job, it was just a little food packaging factory, basically, down in the little town of Harrison, Ohio. And the company was, they would make food and stuff, for the grocery stores and for schools and stuff. It's called JTM, but it's just a little, food packaging factory, warehouse type place down in the little town of Harrison, Ohio. And I could not be really open. I didn't feel, my husband works there. He is open about it down there, but I just couldn't do that. I couldn't be open about who I was at the time when I was working there. And the whole factory, is less than 1,000 workers in this little factory. So, and it was a very Catholic based work environment. There were, scriptures up on the walls, pictures and stuff, and on Good Friday, they would actually shut down the entire plant for an hour, and everybody those that wanted to, could go up into the cafeteria, and they would do like a little service there, and it's a very spiritual place to work. I felt so out of place there. I liked it. I worked there for 7 years. I met my husband there. But just spiritually, it just wasn't there for me. But I know some places are like that where, especially if it's a family-owned business, like these little mom and pop, restaurants and stuff like that, if they grow up in a certain religion, then they're going to turn their work, they're not going to turn it into that religion. I didn't mean it like that. I just, they'll bring their religion into their work, and that's kind of like, what JTM had done. And, that's fine. I don't see a problem with that, but I just didn't feel comfortable telling other people, basically because I didn't want to be discriminated against, because, it can happen, and I just didn't want to go there knowing that I had a good job and everything. I just didn't want to go there, because there are some, there's those crazy stories out there where they get discriminated against and get fired for their religion, especially with all the stuff that's been going on here recently. Like, for example, if you're a teacher and you work at a Catholic school, they were just talking about this on the news the other day, that their new guidelines for their school, if the teachers don't sign this piece of paper saying that they are going to go by these rules, then they can find another job. And I think that's just crazy. That's discrimination, and it's been all over the news. You can check it out. And it's stuff like the whole gay marriage thing. If they, I guess, talk to their students about it, they have to tell their students that it's not the word of God or something like that. And it's for all Catholic schools. All Catholic schools. I don't know if it's, I'm pretty sure it's around the country now. But at least in our area, my general area, this is what they're doing. I just think that's crazy. So religion in the workplace, for me, I don't have anything to say about it as me experiencing it, because it hasn't happened. But what you see in the news and what you hear from other people and what you do observe when when you are working, and how other people act around you if you do decide to come out, there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad, but you're going to find that anywhere you go. So, yeah, that's this week. Stay tuned for next week. Next week is going to be a fun week. We got some prizes coming up. And all this week, if you guys have any questions that you want to ask any of us, all 14 of us, if there's like specific questions that you want us to answer, please get those questions into us by Friday. So that's your deadline. If you have any questions for any of the members of Witches of the Moon, get in contact with us either by message or find us on Facebook. Most of us keep our Facebook links down in the description, so you'll find mine down there too. And Lisa, I don't think, is doing a video today, so it's just me. So I will go ahead and I'll put Lisa's link in the bottom too. So if you have a specific question that you want to ask me or Lisa, just go ahead and either put the question in the comments, or you can find us on Facebook and send us a message that way. Just get them in by Friday. All right, guys. Blessings.